Hello and welcome to our adventure visiting Brașov and Bran Castle in Romania. In case you want to catch up with video number 1 where we show Brașov, it is going to be pinned somewhere in this page, but for now let's start with day 2. A new day, folks. To get to Bran Castle from Brașov, we had to get up kinda early, so when we left the hostel no one was awake, businesses were closed, no one was walking around except this other person in the video, and the town was really quiet and peaceful, and might I say, really beautiful. The sky was amazing, so it was an amazing start of the day, and we were also laughing a lot because Halloween decorations sprouted out of nowhere during the night, because this was almost the Halloween weekend. Alright, so we left the hostel and we are now going to the to the actual Bran Castle. So the Dracula castle, if you want to call it that way. And we need to take a bus from the city of Brașov. But the bus is like quite far away from the center, so we are trying to get there, hopefully, and also get some breakfast on the way. We ended up getting some pastries and a tea from a supermarket for breakfast, and then we found the bus, hopped on the bus, and I said, I might rest my eyes for just a second. But no, when I opened my eyes again, I realized I had fallen asleep and we were already at our destination. So here we were. We just visited this little market here. It was heavily Halloween themed, but it was still really cute. And then we got into this bigger market, which was quite crazy to see. It was like an entire city of little houses selling, souvenirs and stuff to tourists. It was quite big and quite intense, but still really interesting, let's say. You can see Bran Castle in the back here in this video right now, but as we were approaching, a disaster struck. Hi, so what happened?
We are very disappointed.
Basically, because it's the Halloween weekend, they said that we cannot get inside with the ticket that we bought online on their website, because today is like only for special tickets, and so basically our ticket is not valid, except there's not anything about it on the website at all, like nothing. So yeah, basically they just said, no, your ticket is not valid today, come another day.
But we're not here another day.
So we're just looking at pumpkins. It's a very beautiful seat for pictures. But it's all completely wet because it rained so much yesterday. Da-dan. This is a cool place. I don't know where we are. So apparently we found out where we are. This is some kind of like village museum thing where they show traditional houses, and they look actually really cute. Trying to approach a squirrel. Bro. Since we couldn't get inside the castle, we just wandered around outside of the castle. And let me make this super clear, this was not our mistake. We had original tickets from their original website. They just looked at our tickets face to face, and with no proof, no documents, they just said, this ticket is not valid. If you want to get in today, you need to pay 3 times this price. And there's no option for a refund on the valid ticket that you do have. It was just a scam. And we didn't let it ruin our day, but in case you want to give money to this establishment, just be prepared, Looks amazing. We went to a haunted house. We decided we're going up a mountain instead. Fuck you. We're coming up from here. That is the castle. And up we go. I am going so slow right now. Da-da. Duck. The hike to get here was really short. It took us maybe 30 minutes to maximum 1 hour because we were very slow. But it was absolutely the highlight of our day. It was so enjoyable, the weather was amazing, and it gave us an amazing, amazing view of Bran Castle from the next hill. So this was a total win and I totally recommend it. For our next step, we tried to get to a local restaurant a tiny bit outside of the touristy center, and we landed in this place where I was in love with the salt and pepper dispenser. È adorabile questa cosa. Woo! Fast forward something like 3 hours in the future, because we got the bus back from Bran Castle to Brasov, and then we traveled from the bus station to the train station in Brasov, and I got some tea. Waiting for the train. And wait, we did, because the train was actually more than 1 hour in delay, and we picked up even more delay as we went, so we arrived in Bucharest late at night. But it was fine, we still got there. Hey, I'm talking to you from my bed. It is late, it's like midnight. Same day though. I am in bed, showered, in my pajamas, so clearly we made it home safe. But the trip back was quite eventful. So a weird thing happened. So when the train arrived, we found out here that when you get on a train, you have a wagon, you know, train car number and a seat number. And on the way to Brashov, we found it so easily. It was literally just like, oh, here it is. That's my number. That's where I need to go. But this time around, we were just like kind of running along the train, just looking at it, and it was not making any sense. The numbers were not matching up with what we were expecting. My friend swears that when we got on the train, the carriage, that was the word I think I was looking for, the train car number 10, didn't exist. I could have made a mistake not seeing it, but she says she looked and she swears it did not exist, like at all. There were way less cars for it to be a 10th one. And so we just went on and we couldn't find a place, of course, so we just sat down in some random spot. And other people were in our same situation, so probably it was not us being stupid. Except that at some point, we traveled on and people started coming up on the train, and some people had our places, and we explained the situation to them. We were like, we were supposed to be in like the carriage 10, but there's no such thing, so here we are. And some of them were very understanding, whereas others were like, no, like just, please go away. And so in the end, we stood up and we started looking for a new place. But then, new people got there and they were like, this is my seat. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. We already got our tickets checked and no one said anything to us about where we were sitting. So we thought it was okay. So we go to the person checking tickets and we are like, hi. So we have wagon 10 here? The fuck do we do?" And she was like, "Oh, it's way in the back." We're like, "What do you mean it's way in the back? There was no back." When we got on this train, there was no back. There were like very few carriages. Like, where's the back supposed to be? And we start walking. And maybe we entered like an alternative dimension. Maybe it was like a time loop, a space loop. I don't know. All of a sudden, there were so many carriages, so many of them. We kept going, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, more? There's more? Even more? And we did find a 10th thing. I don't even think it was the last one. I think there were more. And again, like, I'm not sure how that happened. So, yeah, the trip was quite an event. We were moving around a lot, which, I mean, okay, fine for me. Would have been maybe better without all the moving around, but in the end, it was still fine. Just to conclude, the trip was really, really good, and I had a lot of fun. We had a very good time. So I hope you also enjoyed. I hope some of you made it to the last final clip here, because I know I've been speaking for a long time. I don't know how much of that I'm going to be able to edit out. Also, you have been looking mostly at my pillow. I'm up here. Hi. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll stick around. So, bye bye.